Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Ask Ima Giaccoli regarding renting versus buying. And we are continuing season 1, episode 7. How do we shift from renting to buying? Well, the way I sum it up is in 3 simple steps. So, before we get to those steps, though, I want to talk a little bit about how the buying market is right now in New York City, and I believe pretty much across the country, from what I'm understanding. So it is a buyer's market. So it is a great time to begin thinking about it. And the thoughts that might be swirling around in your head are, how can I even think about buying? I mean, like what's required to buy? So pretty much if you're financing a property, you will need to have some sort of a down payment. The federal government does have loans as low as 3.5% down. Those are called FHA loans. And if you need more information, please send me a message on askima.com or Tyler Vincent Real Estate. Send me a text message. I'll be more than happy to get into that a little bit further and refer you to some mortgage people who can help you out with that. Otherwise, you have conventional financing. Loans 20% down for a condo. Some co-ops require 20 or 25. And to buy a house, you can even purchase with 10% down if you didn't want to go for an FHA loan. There are differences in the fee structures. But pretty much you need a little bit of money to get yourself into the door. You definitely need to have a job so that you can qualify for the mortgage, because who's going to pay the bank back but you? So my suggestion is, when you start thinking, how can I buy? You want to keep your mortgage monthly payment similar to what you pay in your rent. And if you pay just rent and nothing else additional, then you need to add up your monthly expenses, and let's keep your mortgage and expenses in that range. And so that will also keep you in a very comfortable place, right? So if you're spending $2,000 a month on rent and you're tired of living in that 1-bedroom apartment and you're thinking, can I really buy a house? I saved up some money. Give us a call. We'll let you know. Those are the things you need to just be thinking about. So shifting from renting to buying starts with step 1 is making the decision. So I have 3 simple steps. 1, deciding. Step 2 is making the commitment. And step 3 is finally arriving. So for step 1 is the biggest step. And of course, it might sound really simple, and I understand it's just not so easy. Sometimes making that decision is a monumental one for some people. You don't know enough about the areas that you're thinking of living in. You're so comfortable renting. You have the freedom of leaving when you want. I can walk you through all that personally. Of course, it's all an individual thing. Some of us go into overwhelm. Some of us overanalyze. I'm guilty of that myself. And being a highly sensitive person and a highly sensitive entrepreneur, it's not always easy. I procrastinated for years to make these videos, and I want to deliver this information and clear the smoky mirrors in real estate. I don't chase commission checks. I am a people person and love to deliver the information that I've acquired and help you to create your financial security for your future and your family's future. And if it involves real estate, whether it's in New York State or out of state, we should have a conversation. And just be leery. There's a lot of, this business, unfortunately, happens to attract a lot of not so ethical or transparent people. So align yourself with someone solid and good from the beginning and allow them to guide you through the process, and make sure that they've been on the other side of the fence as well, not just selling, listing properties. Anyone can list a property and sell it. It's about the navigating, the actual be able to have that vision for the next 5 or 10 years. Sometimes even 20. So whether you're downsizing, relocating, moving, tired of renting, whatever the case may be. So shifting from renting to buying in 3 simple steps with yours truly, Ima Giaccoli of Tyler Vincent Real Estate, and I'm located in Carroll Gardens, but I am mobile, have a car, I work only by appointment, and I do not take on every single client, only because I just can't. I'm one person. And so, and sometimes we're just not aligned, right? Personalities and stuff. So I try to keep it as real as possible and be as direct as possible. And I have helped many people who thought they would never be able to buy a home, purchase a home, and save themselves from even being homeless. So it's not just about the big deals. For me, I am motivated by people. So whether it's a small co-op that you're buying for $130,000, or if it's that 3-bedroom home you wanted and you're moving out to the suburbs, you know, being a part of that process, helping you set it up, coaching you through it, outlining it for you, and then you're free to purchase through me or not. I just want to be of service. And so going from renting to buying, 3 simple steps. Step 1, again, let's just go over that again. Decision time, deciding, making that decision to stop renting or investing in something long term. Some of us have a challenge with that. But all I can tell you is, despite the fact that it will be your biggest purchase of your life, or at least one of them. I mean, how many times do you sign a loan in the hundreds of thousands of dollars? Not too frequently. Can be scary, but just think what happens when your landlord knocks on your door and says he's selling the house and you have to leave. I mean, you know, there's uncertainty everywhere. Just know that if you're loyal to your landlord, you'll be loyal to yourself, and you will be loyal to your bank. And this way you'll stay in your own home. And guess what? Before you know it, the loan's going to be gone and you're going to own this beautiful piece of property. And with that small down payment, it has appreciated in time, and you have made some big bank money that you would otherwise not be able to save. And that is the cold hard facts. And so what I'd like to do is help you get there. And so deciding to buy is step number 1, the biggest decision you have to make. Number 2 will be committing to that decision through a plan. And number 3 will be arriving at the destination by executing the plan. And everything is catered individually to who you are. So we are just covering briefly via these channels and these videos. Tomorrow I'll do committing and what that looks like, what a plan would look like. And then I'll cover it with the final phase of renting to buying in step 3, where you actually arrive and get to make offers and purchase a property. And so time to decide. How can I? How can you? You can, if it's something you want. When you set your mind to it and you focus, you will get there. And like my son tells me, just do it. So I'm telling you, just make the decision. It's not for everyone, and renting surely has its place in New York City. New York City is a transient state. People come, they go. Some stay for years, some stay 3 to 5. I mean, I remember when I first moved to Brooklyn, this was like a 3-year market. It has residents here that have been here over 100 years, and then over the last 12 has become very transient, anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Some families actually make it to 7, and that's a lot these days. Not like how I grew up, 42 years in the same home. That's unheard of in the newer generations. People want to be mobile, but make that investment. Get a piece of New York City now that you can, before New York City becomes completely unaffordable. And at least you can maintain your investment here. So go from renting to buying in 3 simple steps with yours truly. Step 1, deciding. And we will talk more tomorrow on making the commitment. Please send me your questions. It helps. My weekend Q&A goes really well on Mondays. So whenever you get a chance, ping me, send me a message. I'd be more than happy to be of service. And thank you so much for checking in, and tell all your friends about this channel. It's not just about renting to buying. We're going to cover everything you need to know about New York City real estate, and share whether you're renting, buying, selling, or investing. Don't go anywhere else. Bye.